Hi guys, it's Ladi. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to talking about, when you was like in primary school, or maybe when you was in high school, and when like people was calling you the ugly dog. No, seriously guys, I hope first of all I hope you guys feel amazing. Seriously, I think it's so funny talking about that subject because I just see myself right now. So right now I feel fabulous, I feel gorgeous. But a couple of years ago, guys, when I was like primary school and when I was like in high school, my face was not like that. My face was not like that at all, seriously. First of all, because I was little shy, so all the little shy, like between, I don't know, like between 8 and maybe 12 or 30, seriously, no one looked like the same like before. You can look like the same when you was 8 and teenager and something like that. So of course, when I look at myself right now and when I look at myself when I was in primary school, oh my god, yes, I was a fucking ugly dog. I was a fucking ugly dog, seriously, because I don't know, I was like a little girl. Maybe I was a little bit like a chubby. Most of the little girl or little boy, some of them are skinny, some of them are a little bit chubby. So I mean, when I say I was chubby, it was never has been like a big like a. I'm not like the Ronita in the Desperate Housewives, I never been like that, but I was a little bit more chubby. And especially I remember when I was like in high school, no, when I was like in college, guys, seriously. And yeah, I was a little bit more chubby. I remember on that time of my life in college, seriously, I spent, before to go to uni, I spent like 2 years of my life, no, 1 year in college. I was feeling so fat, like so fat. I always been skinny, but when I've been in fucking college, my last fucking years in college, I was feeling so fat. I take like some weight. I can't remember why I take a weight. Maybe because I was like a teenager and my body haven't finished like to be in process like properly. So that years I take a weight, and I think I take about like 5 kilo. But that fucking 5 kilo follow me for 1 year. I tried everything. I didn't lose any fucking 5 kilo. So it was like kind of tough. When I was in college, first of all, I think for my generation, like it was 20 years ago, something like that. So when I was in high school as well, so on that time, it was not like fashionable to put makeup. So I think I started to put makeup when I was like, in college, when I was in college. But for my generation, it was not like fashionable to put makeup, so it was not looking good, seriously. When you go back in the past and when you're thinking about like the 19 fashion, for my generation, it was wearing some makeup, but it was not the good makeup. First of all, it was not the good makeup. I remember the fashion was kind of like putting like some black like lips with the Spice Girls and some stuff like that. Some of them was okay, but on the 19s the makeup was kind of like a little bit dark for the black people, and also for everyone the fashion for the eyebrow was something really fine. And yeah, so the makeup wasn't not good. So when I was like in college, yeah, the makeup was, I was wearing makeup, but it was horrible. Teenager, your taste is not the best ever because you don't know enough yourself, and you don't have enough money as well to buy like a good stuff, good makeup, something like that. So I was fun, like seriously, I was kind of the ugly dog. So I just see myself right now, and if I show you the picture about me, about what I was looking like, seriously, I don't look like the same at all. Body change, your character change. I think it's much about like your character. It's about affirmation. It's about your knowledge. It's about evolution. You evaluate, your mind evaluates, your body evaluates. When I was like in high school, my test was not amazing. I didn't know myself for sure, and I was living with my parents. I was in high school, so I didn't have any money, and I just depend about my parents, what my parents was buying for me, about stuff and clothing and some stuff like that. Of course, my parents for sure, you know, on that time, I don't think so. Even like H&M was exist. I think at that time H&M wasn't not like H&M or something like that. Anyway, on that time for sure, when I was living in suburb in France, for sure my parents, even if it wasn't not like H&M, it wasn't not like Zara, my parents not the people going to Zara, so for sure. So I was living in suburb with my parents, and on that suburbs downstairs it was like one market, so my parents was buying my clothes in the market. So it's just to say, like, there is so many things I was fun, like on that time of my life I was the ugly duck, because you know, and I was depending about my parents buying the clothes in the market and stuff like that. So for sure it was not like the best clothes ever. Imagine buy your clothes in the market right now, 2020, you know. Imagine yourself like here in England going to, you know, like a Brixton, do your shopping to Brixton. Seriously, who going fucking that? Who going to Brixton to do her shopping, you know? Seriously. So it's just to say, like, on that time of my life, okay, like in the 19 in France for sure, I wasn't not look like the same at all, guys. Seriously, at all, just because of that, blah blah. And on that time, of course, in high school, you know, you can really decide where you're going to shop by yourself. You don't have money, you just depend to your parents. So it's not like now in 2020, some little girl in high school, you know, they go to the hairdresser, they're doing highlight and balayage and blah blah blah. They're putting wig, they're putting, you know, high school, seriously. But in my generation it was not like fashionable, so it depends any generation as well. In my generation for sure, like 20 years ago when you're high school, even now it's happened, like when you're high school, some girl, there is like a special school for girl, special school for boy. It depends your country, it depends where you come from. But you know, like 20 years ago, it's just to say, like, it was not the fashion wasn't not like today, you know. I think we all feel like the ugly duck one moment of his life, for sure. I think it's happened to everyone. It's just normal to, you know, don't feel like it's the same right now, back to your 20, back to your, you know, your 80, back to your 10 years old. It's just normal. It's the evolution of life. And I think people become better and better, because now there is so many things. Now it's just fashion. Now is the fashion right now in 2020 for everyone, even for the teenager, you know, for the people in uni. Some people did their lips, some people did their nose, like everything becomes so cheap. So it's just to say, in my generation, seriously, when I was in high school, I was feeling the ugly duck. It mean like you don't know yet about your taste. So some people can feel the ugly duck because, you know, they fat. But fat doesn't make you like ugly. But some people feel bad about that, and some people see themselves being like the ugly duck just because in them period of them life they was fat or some stuff like that. Or some people was feeling like the ugly duck one period of them life just because maybe they was in high school and primary school, something like that. They find your nose like too bigger, find your lips too bigger. I think everyone feel like that, you know, that sensation one moment in life, you know. So there is some guys, some little boy, you know, they feel like the ugly dog. They feel like they're not popular when they are like in high school and primary school, just because they're too skinny. Some people feel the ugly duck just because they're too like a little too small, you know. Some people feel the ugly duck just because, you know, one moment in them life, like primary school or college, they got to spot like a spot everywhere, you know. When you got to spot everywhere, it's like a tough is fucking tough. So for me, it's just to say, like, for sure, right now, I don't have any picture of me when I was in high school, like now. But, I mean, if I show you right now what I was looking like in high school, like, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Yeah, it's not the same face at all. It's not the same face, but it's just normal. It's just normal, seriously. I think it depends your generation, it depends, you know, your education, it depends many things, but I think everyone is like kind of different, you know. Some people born very fat, but it's not them fault. Some people born, they got a big lips. Some people born, they got a big nose. Some people born, they got a big, like, they got a spot everywhere all the time, everywhere all the time. So some people born, they feel like they're too skinny. So you can just feel like the ugly duck one moment of your life, but what you look like, it means like what you look like right now. It doesn't mean like, seriously, like, it's going to be what you will look like all your life. Because life is just evolution. You will evaluate, your body evaluate, you know better about yourself, you know better about your taste. So you can just be better, work out about what's going on, work out about what's going on. If you feel like you're too skinny, you don't have like enough like boobs, you don't have like enough like a bum or some stuff like that, now it's not a problem. We are in 2020, there is some gym, like, you know, there is like a gym club everywhere. It's not even expensive. You can even go out, stay at home, do some squat. I'm someone, I don't have a big bum as well. I don't have a big bum. I try to do some squat, but you need to be like, you know, frequency. You need to do it like often, you know, if you want some result. So if you feel like you got a spot as well, it's not a problem right now. We're in 2020, you got some pharmacy everywhere, like a pharmacy everywhere, you know. So everything, nothing is like a problem. You can resolve anything. You can fucking resolve anything, seriously, about your physical. If you don't like your physical, if you do find like something wrong in your face or something like that, everything, like, you can always resolve the stuff, you know, like a sport, pharmacy, skinny, do some gym, okay? You find like you too fat, like, you know, you don't feel good with yourself because you feel fat, but, well, just try to eat less, you know? You can feel bad, you can feel like you're the ugly duck, but I think there is nothing to be like, seriously, be ashamed or be embarrassed about that, because you can be in high school, you can be in primary school, you can be in college or something like that, you can be in uni and feel the ugly duck, and you can be adult to people and still feel the ugly duck. Still feels the ugly duck. But I think, like, if you feel the ugly duck, first of all, seriously, I think it's not even about your appearance. I think if you feel the ugly duck, first of all, for me, if you like a teenager people, it's normal. It's because you don't know yourself. You don't know yourself enough. If you feel the ugly duck, it's because you don't know yourself, you don't appreciate yourself enough. So it's just normal. But if you adult to people and you still feel like the ugly duck, for me, it's just because you're not true with yourself. You need to be true with yourself. You need to tell the truth about yourself. It's about the expectation, like acceptation of yourself. For me, it's just about that. It's not even about your physical. Because if you're adult and you still do not accept yourself about who you are inside, about who you are, like outside, I think it's just because something wrong here. Is something wrong here. That's why I'm saying you need to be like true with yourself. You need to tell the truth to yourself. I always tell the truth to myself, because if you don't speak to yourself like deeply, sometimes I speak to myself. I'm saying, listen, buddy, you know, something going on. You know, there is no one can be in your head. No one can be like up in your head, you know. So you can look at yourself and say the truth to yourself. And I think it's just because about that. So the feeling like the ugly duck it's happened to everyone. It's happened to everyone. Seriously, I think everyone, like, you know, sometimes you look at yourself and you look at yourself back, you say like, really? Like, really? Like, sometimes you got some picture, you say to yourself, oh my god, this fucking picture, I'm just gonna burn that picture. I don't want to show that picture to anyone. I don't want to show that picture to anyone. Seriously, that make me remember me like last time I've been in France, and one of my friends, she got a picture of me. My hair was not like that. My hair was not like dreadlocks. My hair was relaxing. It was like, in the end, it was yellow. It was yellow. And it was like kind of relaxing, or in the end of the relaxing, and I was like that, like Afro. And I got these fucking sunglasses, and I was a little bit shabby. And my friend, she got that fucking picture, and she said like, I got a surprise for you. Yeah, you don't look like the same. Do you remember like 15 years ago? And she showed me that picture. She got that picture of me. And I said, give me that fucking picture. She said, no, it's a memory. I love it. I love it. It's just crazy. You was looking like 20. You was looking like 20 years much older. And now you look so much younger with your natural hair. So it's just to say, like, seriously, guys, even, you know, yeah, you know, everyone feels that sensation one of your life. It's normal to feel that sensation, you know. And some of your best friend got some fucking picture, you are like a fucking ugly, you know, but it's okay. I think just people love about that. The true people love you. People love about that, you know. They say like, you know, and people love to see how, when people love you, I think they love to see how you become right now. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you get what I'm saying. And if you are the ugly dog, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Seriously, look at me. Look at me. No, seriously. No, seriously, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But you're not going to have like the same face all your life. Seriously, thank you so much, guys. I hope you really enjoyed that subject. If you was found like you was the ugly duck like one moment of your life, just put me that in the comment and let me know which kind of period of your life you was feeling like you was the ugly duck, when you was like in primary school, when you was like in high school, or maybe when you was like in college. Just put me that in the comment, guys. And if you love that subject, you can also just put your span up. And if you want to hear about my next subject, you can just subscribe to my YouTube channel and help me to put my YouTube channel a little bit more up as well. Thank you so much, guys. Subscribe. Thank you so much. I send you a lot of love, and no worry, you're going to be amazing a couple of years later. Thank you so much. Thank you. I send you so much love. Thanks.